Have you ever wondered if there's a way to save big on the medications you rely on without sacrificing quality or convenience? If you're like many people, you've probably felt the pinch of rising prescription costs, or maybe you've even had to skip doses to stretch your budget. But what if I told you that with just a couple of simple phone apps, you could slash those costs and take control of your healthcare expenses? Here's an eye-opening statistic. According to the AARP, the average older adult spends over $3,000 per year on prescription medications. That's a significant chunk of any budget, especially for those living on fixed incomes. But don't worry, you're not alone in this struggle, and there's a solution. Let me share a quick story. My friend Joan, who's 65 and retired, was feeling overwhelmed by her medication costs. She tried cutting back on groceries, skipping outings, and even debating whether she could afford one of her prescriptions. Then she discovered two incredible apps that changed everything. By using these apps, she cut her medication costs by nearly half without jumping through hoops or sacrificing her health. In this video, I'm going to walk you through these two game-changing apps, how they work, and how they can help you save big. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. So, stick around until the end, hit that like button if this topic interests you, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing tips and tricks. Let's get started. Prescription medication costs have been a growing concern for millions of seniors. And if you're watching this, chances are you've felt the strain too. Maybe you've opened your pharmacy bill and felt a pang of anxiety, wondering how you'll afford it all. Or perhaps you've skipped doses, rationed your pills, or even chosen between medications and other essentials like groceries or utility bills. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The rising cost of medications is a widespread issue. According to a report by the AARP, prescription drug prices have been increasing at a rate far outpacing inflation, leaving many older adults struggling to keep up. In fact, nearly 1 in 4 Americans report not filling a prescription due to cost concerns. It's heartbreaking because, for many of us, these medications aren't optional. They're essential for managing chronic conditions, preventing complications, and maintaining our quality of life. Imagine this scenario. You visit your doctor, and they prescribe a new medication to help manage your blood pressure or diabetes. You feel a sense of relief knowing there's a treatment that can help. But when you get to the pharmacy, you're hit with a $200 price tag. Suddenly, that relief turns into stress and frustration. You might think, do I really need this? Can I go without it for a month? These are tough decisions, and no one should have to make them. The problem isn't just the high costs, it's also the lack of transparency. Different pharmacies can charge wildly different prices for the same medication, and unless you're willing to call around or do hours of research, you might end up overpaying without even realizing it. On top of that, many people don't know about the discounts, coupons, or resources available to help reduce these costs. It's like a well-kept secret that only a lucky few seem to uncover. Let's face it, navigating the world of prescription costs can feel like trying to solve a complex puzzle with missing pieces. Insurance coverage, co-pays, deductibles, and out-of-pocket maximums can be confusing, leaving you wondering if you're truly getting the best deal. And even with good insurance, many people find that their medication costs are still too high. Now, let's talk about how this impacts not just your wallet, but also your health. Skipping medications or taking less than the prescribed dose can lead to worsening symptoms, more frequent doctor visits, and even hospitalizations. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling trapped and helpless. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. Technology has made it easier than ever to find affordable options for your prescriptions. And today, I'm going to introduce you to two incredible apps that can simplify the process and help you save big. These apps aren't just for tech-savvy folks. They're user-friendly, free, and designed to make your life easier. So, Let me ask you this. What would it mean for you to cut your medication costs in half? Would it give you peace of mind, financial freedom, or the ability to enjoy more of life's little pleasures without worrying about money? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools and knowledge to make that a reality. Let's take the first step together, the science of saving on medications. Now that we've touched on the problem of rising medication costs, let's dig a little deeper into how these apps work, why they're so effective, and how you can use them to take control of your prescription expenses. Understanding the mechanics behind these tools can empower you to make smarter decisions and maximize your savings. The problem with prescription pricing. Why it's so confusing. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why do medication prices vary so much? If you've ever visited multiple pharmacies or looked up the price of a drug online, you've probably noticed a significant range in costs. It's frustrating and confusing, but there are reasons behind this. Lack of price transparency. Unlike buying a gallon of milk, where prices are usually consistent across stores, medication costs can vary wildly depending on the pharmacy, your insurance coverage, and the negotiated rates between insurers and pharmaceutical companies. This lack of transparency leaves consumers in the dark about what they should actually be paying. Manufacturer pricing. Pharmaceutical companies set high list prices for medications, often to recoup research and development costs. However, these prices don't reflect what you'll pay at the pharmacy. They're just the starting point for negotiations, pharmacy markups. Pharmacies have their own pricing structures, and some mark up medications more than others. This means that a drug costing $10 at one pharmacy could be $50 at another. Insurance complications. Even with insurance, your out-of-pocket costs depend on factors like deductibles, co-pays, and whether the drug is on your insurance formulary. Sometimes, using an app like GoodRx or RxSaver can get you a better deal than your insurance. This confusing system puts the burden on you, the consumer, to shop around for the best price. And that's where technology steps in to help. How these apps work. The technology behind the savings apps like GoodRx and RxSaver are game changers because they make medication pricing transparent and accessible. But how exactly do they work? Let's break it down step by step. Aggregating price data. These apps pull real-time pricing data from thousands of pharmacies across the country. When you search for a medication, the app shows you a list of prices at pharmacies near you, so you can compare options and choose the best deal. Think of it like booking a flight online. Just as websites like Expedia show you different airline prices for the same route, these apps show you the cost of your medication at different pharmacies. Partnering with discount programs. Both GoodRx and RxSaver partner with pharmacy benefit managers, PBMs, which negotiate discounted prices for medications. These PBMs work with pharmacies and manufacturers to create savings programs, which are then passed on to consumers through the app. Providing coupons and savings cards. Once you've found the best price, the app generates a digital or printable coupon that you can take to the pharmacy. This coupon gives you access to the discounted price, whether or not you have insurance. Helping you find generic alternatives. Another feature of these apps is that they often suggest generic alternatives to brand name drugs. Generic medications contain the same active ingredients as their brand name counterparts, but are significantly cheaper. By switching to a generic version, you can save even more. Easy-to-use interfaces. You don't need to be a tech expert to use these apps. They're designed with simplicity in mind, making it easy for anyone to search for medications, compare prices, and access coupons in just a few taps. Understanding the science behind the discounts, it's natural to wonder how these apps can offer such deep discounts. Are the medications lower quality? Are there hidden fees? The answer is no. These savings are legitimate and safe, and here's why. Volume discounts pharmacies often negotiate lower prices with manufacturers when they buy medications in bulk. Apps like GoodRx and RxSaver tap into these volume discounts and pass the savings on to you. Eliminating middlemen. When you use these apps, you're bypassing some of the complexities of insurance pricing. Instead of relying on your insurance company's negotiated rates, you're accessing discounts directly through the app. Generic medications. Many of the biggest savings come from switching to generic medications. Generics are FDA approved and just as effective as brand name drugs, but they cost a fraction of the price because manufacturers don't have to invest in expensive marketing or research. Why these apps are especially beneficial for seniors often face unique challenges when it comes to managing medication costs. If you are on a fixed income or juggling multiple prescriptions, these apps can be a lifesaver. Here's why. Managing chronic conditions. As we age, we're more likely to develop chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or arthritis. These conditions often require long-term medication, which can add up quickly. Using apps to find the best prices ensures you can stick to your treatment plan without breaking the bank. 2. Filling multiple prescriptions. Many seniors take multiple medications and the costs can snowball. These apps let you compare prices for all your prescriptions, so you can find the most affordable options at nearby pharmacies. Bridging the Medicare coverage. Gap. If you're on Medicare, you might have encountered the dreaded donut hole, where you're responsible for a larger share of your medication costs. Apps like GoodRx and RxSaver can help you navigate this gap by offering discounts that aren't tied to your insurance plan. How to get started with GoodRx and RxSaver now. That you understand how these apps work, let's walk through how to use them step by step. Using GoodRx, download the app. Search for GoodRx in your app store or visit their website. Search for your medication. Enter the name of your medication and select the correct dosage and quantity. Compare prices. The app will display a list of prices at pharmacies near you, along with available discounts. Select the best deal. Choose the pharmacy with the lowest price and click on the coupon to save it. Show the coupon. Present the coupon at the pharmacy when you pick up your prescription. It's that simple. Using RxSaver, download the app. Look for RxSaver in your app store or go to their website. Search for your prescription. Enter the medication name, dosage, and quantity. View discounts. Browse the list of prices and select the deal that works best for you. Access your savings card. Save or print the discount card to show at the pharmacy. Enjoy the savings. Pick up your prescription at the discounted price. Additional features to explore. Both apps offer bonus features that can further enhance your experience. Price alerts. Set up notifications for price drops on your medications. Pharmacy locator. Find the closest pharmacy with the best deal. Medication reminders. Get reminders to refill your prescriptions on time. Health resources. Access educational content about managing your health and medications. Real-life success stories. Let's look at a few examples of how these apps have helped people save big. Sarah's story. Sarah, a 72-year-old retiree, was paying $120 a month for her heart medication. After downloading GoodRx, she found the same medication for $40 at a pharmacy just 5 minutes away. That's an $80 monthly savings, almost $1,000 a year. Mike's experience. Mike, a 68-year-old with diabetes, was struggling to afford his insulin. RxSaver helped him find a deal that cut his costs by 30%, allowing him to stick to his treatment plan without stress. Why now is the time to start? The longer you wait to explore these tools, the more money you could be leaving on the table. With the cost of medications continuing to rise, There's no better time to take control of your prescription expenses. By using these apps, you're not just saving money, you're investing in your health and well-being. In the next section, we'll discuss practical solutions and walk you through even more ways to make the most of these apps. Stay tuned, because your journey to saving big on medications is just beginning. Now that you understand how these apps work and the science behind their savings, it's time to focus on the practical steps you can take to maximize their benefits. In this section, I'll guide you through actionable strategies, share real-life examples, and provide tips on how to make these apps an integral part of your healthcare routine. Tip 1. Always compare prices. Before you fill a prescription, one of the easiest ways to save money is to compare prices at different pharmacies using GoodRx and RxSaver. As we mentioned earlier, medication costs can vary significantly depending on where you go. These apps allow you to compare prices in seconds, ensuring you never overpay. How to apply this tip. Before heading to your usual pharmacy, open one of the apps and search for your medication. Check the prices at nearby pharmacies and note the ones with the best deals. Even if your favorite pharmacy isn't the cheapest, showing the app's coupon might prompt them to match the lower price. Example: Karen, a 67-year-old, was paying $75 for her allergy medication at her local pharmacy. By comparing prices on GoodRx, she discovered that another pharmacy just down the street offered it for $25. She saved $50 simply by making a quick switch. Tip 2. Stack savings with generics and discounts. Switching to generic medications is one of the simplest ways to save money. Generic drugs are FDA approved and have the same active ingredients as their brand name counterparts, but they cost much less. These apps can help you find generic options and apply additional discounts. How to apply this tip. Ask your doctor if a generic version of your medication is available. Use the app to compare prices for both the brand name and generic versions. Select the option that offers the best value. Example: John, a 70-year-old veteran, needed medication for high cholesterol. His doctor prescribed a brand name drug, which cost $200. By using RxSaver, he found the generic equivalent for just $15, a savings of $185. Tip 3. Plan ahead for refills. Refilling your prescriptions at the last minute can lead to stress and higher costs. By planning ahead, you can use these apps to secure the best deals and avoid overpaying in a rush. How to apply this tip. Set reminders on your phone or within the app to check prices a week before your medication runs out. Search for discounts and lock in the best deal before heading to the pharmacy. If your medication is available in a 90-day supply, check if buying in bulk reduces the cost. Example: Linda, a retired teacher, often waited until the last minute to refill her prescriptions. After using GoodRx, she discovered that switching to a 90-day supply saved her 30% on her blood pressure medication. Now, she plans ahead and saves even more. Tip 4. Use both apps for maximum savings. GoodRx and RxSaver are powerful tools, but they don't always show the exact same deals. To ensure you're getting the absolute best price, use both apps to compare discounts. How to apply this tip. Search for your medication on both GoodRx and RxSaver. Compare the prices and select the app with the better deal. Save both apps on your phone for quick access whenever you need them. Example: Bill, who takes medication for arthritis, found that GoodRx offered a lower price for his pain relief medication, while RxSaver had better discounts for his heart pills. By using both apps, he maximized his savings across all his prescriptions. Tip 5. Take advantage of pharmacy rewards. Programs. Many pharmacies offer loyalty or rewards programs that can stack with the discounts from these apps. By combining these programs, you can save even more. How to apply this tip. Ask your pharmacy if they have a rewards program and sign up. Use the app to find the lowest price at a participating pharmacy. Present both the app's coupon and your rewards card to maximize savings. Example: Patricia, a 65-year-old, used RxSaver to save $40 on her diabetes medication at a pharmacy that also offered a rewards program. By combining the two, she earned points toward future discounts on over-the-counter items. Overcoming common challenges. As helpful as these apps are, you might encounter a few hurdles when using them. Here's how to address common challenges. Challenge: the pharmacy doesn't recognize the coupon solution. Politely ask the pharmacist to manually enter the code from the app. Most pharmacies are familiar with these programs and will honor the discount. Challenge: the price changes solution. Prices can fluctuate, so check the app before every refill to ensure you're getting the best deal. Challenge: you're unsure about using the app solution. Both GoodRx and RxSaver have excellent customer support. Reach out to them for assistance or visit their websites for tutorials. Success stories, real-life savings. Let's take a moment to celebrate some real-life success stories from seniors who've used these apps. Maria's story. Maria, 73, was spending $150 a month on her asthma inhaler. After using GoodRx, she found the same inhaler for $60, a savings of $90 a month. Tom's journey. Tom, 68, needed multiple medications for his heart condition. By using RxSaver, he cut his monthly costs from $300 to $120, allowing him to use the extra money for other necessities. Elaine's experience. Elaine, 70, combined GoodRx with her pharmacy's rewards program to save $50 on her osteoporosis medication while earning points toward future discounts. Even though apps like GoodRx and RxSaver have helped millions of people save money on their medications, there are still plenty of myths and misconceptions that might make you hesitant to use them. Let's take some time to address these myths, clear up confusion, and show you why these tools are trustworthy and effective. Myth 1. These apps are too good to be true. Many people hear about the significant savings these apps offer and think, this sounds too good to be true. How can they really save me this much money? The truth is, the discounts are legitimate, and here's why. These apps work by partnering with pharmacy benefit managers, PBMs, pharmacies, and manufacturers. PBMs negotiate bulk discounts for medications, and the apps pass those savings directly to you. Unlike insurance companies, which have complex pricing structures and administrative costs, these apps focus solely on connecting you with the best price available. The savings are real, and millions of people have already benefited from them. Myth 2. My insurance already gives me the lowest price. This is a common misconception. While insurance can help reduce costs, it doesn't always guarantee the lowest price. In fact, there are times when using a discount app can save you more than your insurance copay. For example, let's say your insurance copay for a medication is $30. When you check the app, you find the same medication for $15 at a nearby pharmacy. That's an instant $15 saved, even though you have insurance. Additionally, these apps are particularly helpful if your medication isn't covered by your insurance plan or if you're in the Medicare donut hole coverage gap. Myth 3. The medications must be lower quality. Another concern is that discounted medications might be of lower quality or from unreliable sources. Let me assure you, this is not the case. The medications you get through these apps are the same ones you would get if you paid full price. They're sourced from reputable pharmacies and meet the same FDA standards for safety and effectiveness. The apps simply help you find the best price for these medications. They don't supply the drugs themselves. They direct you to legitimate pharmacies where you can fill your prescriptions. Myth 4. I'm not tech-savvy. Enough to use these apps if you're worried that these apps are too complicated. rest assured. They're designed to be user-friendly, even for those who aren't tech-savvy. The interfaces are simple and straightforward, guiding you step by step. Here's how easy it is. Open the app or website. Type in the name of your medication. Select your dosage and quantity. Compare prices and choose the best option. You can also print coupons if you're not comfortable showing them on your phone. And if you ever get stuck, both GoodRx and RxSaver have excellent customer support teams ready to help. Myth 5. My pharmacist will refuse to accept the coupon. Some people worry that their pharmacist might refuse to honor the discounts from these apps. While it's true that not every pharmacy participates, the vast majority of major pharmacy chains, including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, and Rite Aid, accept these coupons without issue. If your pharmacist seems unfamiliar with the app, you can politely ask them to manually enter the discount code provided. In most cases, this resolves the problem. Remember, pharmacies want your business, and they're usually more than willing to work with you to find a solution. Myth 6. These apps are only for people without insurance. While these apps are incredibly helpful for those without insurance, they're also beneficial for people who do have coverage. Insurance plans often have limitations, such as high deductibles, restricted formularies, or high copays for certain drugs. Apps like GoodRx and RxSaver provide an alternative way to save, regardless of your insurance status. For example, if a medication isn't covered by your insurance, the app can help you find a discounted price. Or, if you're in a high-deductible plan and paying out of pocket until you meet your deductible, the app can significantly reduce your costs during that period. Myth 7. The savings aren't worth the effort. Some people think that the time and effort required to use these apps outweigh the potential savings. However, the reality is that it takes only a few minutes to search for a medication, compare prices, and access a coupon. The potential savings, often $10, $20, or even $100 per prescription, are well worth that small investment of time. Plus, once you've set up the app and become familiar with it, the process becomes even faster and more efficient. Myth 8. These apps aren't secure. With concerns about online security on the rise, some people worry about sharing their personal information with these apps. It's important to know that both GoodRx and RxSaver are reputable companies with strong privacy policies in place. They don't require sensitive information like your social security number, and they take steps to protect your data. If you're ever in doubt, you can use the app without creating an account. This allows you to access discounts without sharing any personal details. Why busting? These myths matters. When we believe myths about saving on medications, we miss out on opportunities to improve our health and finances. By debunking these misconceptions, you can approach tools like GoodRx and RxSaver with confidence, knowing that they're legitimate, effective, and easy to use. The most important takeaway is this: you have options. You're not stuck paying exorbitant prices for your medications. With these apps, you can take control of your prescription costs and free up money for other important aspects of your life. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered. These apps aren't just about saving money. They're about empowering you to take control of your health and your finances. By using tools like GoodRx and RxSaver, you're making a choice to prioritize your well-being and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're getting the best deal possible. Imagine what you could do with the money you save. Maybe it's treating yourself to a nice dinner, visiting family more often, or simply reducing the financial stress that comes with managing chronic conditions. Whatever your goals, these savings can help you get there. The road to better health and financial freedom starts with small, simple steps. And you've already taken the first one by watching this video. You're not alone in this journey, and with the right tools, you can thrive in your golden years. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you found this information helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tips on living a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to share this video with friends or family members who might also benefit from these money-saving apps. And now, it's your turn. Have you tried GoodRx or RxSaver? Or do you have your own tips for saving on medications? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation. Until next time, take care, stay healthy, and remember, you have the power to take control of your health and your finances. See you in the next video.